Good day everyone. This is going to be a short tutorial on how to use RS2 to simulate groundwater flow, one-dimensional flow in a series connection. To simulate this question in RS2, the first thing you need to do in RS2 is to do the analysis settings, that's project settings. The first thing there is the units. You can leave this as metric, and our permeability unit, you can change it to centimeter per second. Then you can go to the groundwater and change the method to steady state finite element analysis and click OK. There are other things to set there, but we don't need them now. The next thing is to draw the boundary for your soil. And checking the question again, we have a soil of 300 centimeter each for both the sand and the clay, which is 600 centimeter. To draw this, after clicking on Add External Boundary, you can just press T and click Enter to bring a coordinate table. So I have 0, 0 as the origin, and 600 centimeter is 0.6 meter, still 0, 0.6. Then you click OK. There we have our external boundary. However, this is just for one material, so we need to use Add Material Boundary to create two materials. Then you can click 0.3, 0.1 for the upper boundary and 0.3, 0 for the lower boundary. Then we can use right click and add new material. So we have material 1, material 2. The next thing is to assign material properties. And from the question, the sand has hydraulic conductivity of 2 times 10 raised to power 3, while the clay has 2 times 10 raised to power minus 6. So for the sand, the hydraulic properties is 2 times 10 raised to power minus 3. And material 2, the clay, is 2 times 10 raised to power minus 6. Okay. The next thing for us is to add the water boundary at A and B. But before that, we need to mesh. Go to the mesh setup, just click discretize and mesh. There are other settings we can do, but we do not need them for this simulation. Then the next thing is to use the groundwater tab and add or set boundary conditions. For point A, we know from the question that we have a prior head of 100 centimeter, and point B, we have a prior head of 10 centimeter. So in our RS2 modeler, we can use total head, prior head, or nodal flow, or some other things to set the boundary condition. But since we have prior heads, we'll be using prior head. Then you can apply it using different selection mode. In this case, we'll be using boundary nodes. So the prior head is 100 centimeter, which is 1 meter at point A. Then you click apply. Then at point B, which is 10 centimeter, is also 0.1 meter. Then you select the node at the boundary. I selected 2 nodes now, but I need 1 node. So I select 1 node and I click apply, then close. So I now have my boundary connection. Then you can just use the compute groundwater wholly and click yes. It's going to ask you to save groundwater 1.1.2. Just save it. After saving it, it's going to compute it immediately. Then you can use the interpret tab to check the results. So from the results, we are seeing the prior distribution across the two soils. But what we are interested in is the prior head at the middle of the two soils. So we can use our query tab to add query material. You can click on the top and click on the bottom and click done. It's going to ask you at how many points do you want to do the query. You can just leave it as 3 so we can see it at the top, bottom, and the middle. So we have it top, at middle, and bottom. So this is the prior head at location B that we are interested in. Another thing you might want to add is if you want to estimate the flow across the section. So you can go back to the modeler and add discharge section. And since from the fundamentals, we know the flow across a series system should be equal. So you can just add to discharge section. When you are done adding it, you need to compute groundwater only again. Then you go back to your interpret. So in our interpret, we have the flow rate. You can also check the total head across the system. Thank you.